Hey guys, Ryan here. I'm here with Wayne today, and we're going to be eating an MRE. All right. So Wayne is a one of the instructors here that we have at the range. He's also a chief range safety officer. So on some of the nights that you're out here, you'll see him out there on the range itself. Um, Wayne is really big into preparation, and so Wayne is our best resource here for this. So Wayne, you want to go ahead and kick us off?
Sure, thank you. My name is Wayne Creddick, and when I'm not here at TMG, I'm TMGN. I am doing a number of other things. I am the mayor for the town of Myersville, and for the last 18 years, I've been very involved in emergency management in a number of different ways. There's been more than one occasion in which the understanding of emergency preparedness has been beneficial and actually practiced. So I have a strong interest in this, and really there is an importance in today's environment, whether it's man-made with all the natural hazards. As of today, I think across the world right now, we've got a volcano, active
Mm-hmm.
volcano. We've got a hurricane. We have a tropical storm that is forming right now in the Gulf of Mexico. We've had severe rain across the United States, even here in Maryland, where almost every other day we've got flash flooding and things. So there's more than enough opportunities for someone to maintain an awareness of this, but also be prepared because any one of these events can uh, result in someone being unable to leave their home, for example. And unless you're prepared and have some basic necessities at hand, you could find yourself in a very uncomfortable situation.
Sure. So tonight you actually just had one of your classes, right?
Yes, this evening we just had the 72-hour prep course. It was very well received. We cover a lot of things. Everyone's situation is different.
Sure.
And the approach, though, is from an all hazards approach. So when you decide that you're going to build a 72-hour kit, it really is designed to accommodate any number of circumstances that you might find yourself in, whether it's a wintertime storm, a summertime event. The idea is to have a kit prepared both for staying in home, but also if you have the necessity to bug out, if you will,
Right, and become mobile. Yeah.
and become mobile. And so, in that sense, you don't have multiple kits for multiple situations. You've got one well-founded kit that's able to help you in any one of those circumstances that you might experience.
Right, so it's not necessarily a class just based on like doomsday prepping.
No,
It's more
no,
practical, right?
there's a lot of talk and a lot of television and social media around the concept of doomsday prepping or preppers and those things. This is really far from that. Again, as a government official, it's my responsibility to ensure the safety of the citizens in my community. I do a number of things certainly in my town, but I also do things at the county, state level, and I work with some of the federal authorities as well. So, in that sense, FEMA is really the one leading these directives, and they are really the ones that have coined the term a 72-hour kit and the necessity to have one. Maryland has MEMA, which is its version of FEMA, and they have their own ideas and thoughts. But generally speaking, FEMA is really the one that has driven this. And so what we do is take it down to the individual level, because again, everyone's needs are different. And just for the simple fact that demographics are different, the ages of individuals, children's needs during an emergency are going to be different from a senior citizen's needs. To the extent that you have pets, that's something that you need to take into consideration. Again, whether you're mobilizing in home or you have to leave your home and go to perhaps a shelter or to some other location.
Okay. In addition to having this kind of preparation of like having a backpack like this with all the necessities in it, or having your food that's prepped that'll last what like 20 some years, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's what fruits and vegetables get like 20 to 25 years, and then meats are like 10 to 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
something like that, which is pretty incredible if you think about it.
Yes.
Um, what else? What other skills do you think are important to go with that in terms of just having the bag? It's probably being able to practice using what's in the bag if you can have the time to take and practice doing scenario based stuff with your family or at
Sure.
home, or learning medical skills or other the ability to start a fire with matches, right, versus using a lighter or those
Right.
kinds of things,
Right.
right?
So absolutely, knowledge is first and foremost important, and there's a lot of information out there about preparedness. Some of it is very solid and useful. Some of it is, we're not all going to bug out to the woods and think that we can live for weeks
Right.
on top of the mountain. That is just not realistic. But again, it goes back to the unique individuals. Your needs and what you may require during a 72-hour period might differ significantly from mine, just for the simple fact of medications. To the extent that there's specific medications that you need to maintain your health, that's going to be a critical factor. But the knowledge, gain the knowledge, and then having that knowledge, practicing the skills. Again, if you think that you can effectively start a fire with a bow drill, if you've practiced quite a bit, good luck. Try to do it in a downpouring rain,
Right.
not going to help. Simple Bic lighter or waterproof matches would equally provide that necessary fire for either cooking or other potential needs that you have. So it's practical and it's realistic, but the knowledge is a good place to start. Again, you need to determine what potential events might you face.
Right.
Whether it's at home, perhaps while you're at work, maybe in transportation between home and work. So everything's different.
Okay, so I guess the biggest question, though, we get it all the time, right? Why should someone take this course? What is the biggest reason for someone to really go and take the time out of their busy lifestyle
Absolutely.
to do this?
Well, I will take this region in general. If you've lived here long enough, we have experienced significant winter events in which we've had significant snowfalls, and people are literally trapped in their homes for quite a few days. Government can only provide so many resources. Depending on the nature of the event, they need to focus their time and attention on places and with individuals who haven't prepared, quite frankly, and there's a prioritization in terms of who really needs that attention. To the extent that you can take care of yourselves and you've prepared for an extended period, say without electricity, water, things of that nature, you're going to personally be able to handle that situation for that duration. And the resources can again focus on those who haven't prepared. It's going to be a greater sense of peace of mind. It's always good to feel self-reliant, be able to take care of yourself and your family,
Sure.
and your pets and things. So there's a lot to take into consideration. But we've had winter events, we've had tornadoes, we've had hurricanes, we've had domestic terrorism. We live in a region in which unfortunately there's opportunities for things of that nature, and so you have to sort of consider all the things that may occur. There's a tendency, what I like to call normalcy bias, where nothing happened last week,
Right.
nothing happened yesterday, so far today nothing's happened, nothing's going to happen tomorrow. Well, if you have that mindset, that's precisely what's going to lead into a situation where if I think nothing's going to happen and I don't prepare, when something does happen, then I am unprepared, and I
Sure.
will find myself in a bad situation.
Okay. So with all that, why would what should I expect to learn?
Well, so what you're going to learn, if you think about it, again, I'm going to emphasize everybody's situation is different. You're going to learn the basics in terms of what are the basic things I need to consider, like water.
Okay.
Just the simple fact of procuring water. What if the water system shuts down? You can only go 3 days without water before you really start to experience some severe health issues. Food, many people, maybe they have a large pantry. Some people perhaps only have 3 days worth of food. What are you going to do when that runs out? How do you plan for things of that nature? Health. What if for some reason you were injured? Might be minor. To the extent that you have some basic first aid knowledge, which you can acquire, and the equipment to handle that, that would be very
Well,
helpful.
I think the biggest thing to take away from this is that the class itself, you learn the actual necessities that you need,
Yes.
and you can also separate those from wants, right?
Yes.
There are certain creature comforts that we have, such as like, oh, I'd love to have a fresh pair of socks every day,
Well,
right? But at the end
right.
of the day, do I need to have 20 pairs of socks in there and no food?
Everything's
No.
a priority, and,
Right.
and the order is not necessarily hard and fast, but at a minimum, food, water, shelter, it's those basic necessities that we take for granted quite often. But when you're faced with a disaster or some situation like that, very quickly they become very important.
Okay.
And you don't realize how important it is until you don't have it.
Sure. All right, so Wayne, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right.
Ready to show us how to make these MREs?
Sure. Yeah.
Might get clogged up for a couple days, but let's do it.
Yeah. Well, so MRE, the acronym is Meals Ready to Eat. This is just one example of food that you can consider an option during an emergency. The benefit of these is essentially each one of these packages is a complete meal.
Okay.
The entree, a veggie, a dessert, perhaps some treats, little pieces of candy, and depending on the different types, there are some in which they also have the flameless heaters.
Okay.
So you can certainly eat food cold out of the can. You can eat this cold, but a lot of these come packaged with a device that heats it, so you actually have a nice, warm, comforting meal. Again, it's the calorie intake that one would need. So 3 of these in a day, and essentially you've had your 3 squares, right?
Okay.
These are not the most or least inexpensive of the options, but they certainly are complete and they're convenient. They package quite well. If I had to take 3 days of these, it's not too heavy, right?
Right.
I could be pretty mobile with this. Or if it's at home, again, it's prepackaged, it's ready to go.
So this might be the better mobile option versus like the larger tubs, which would be better for something at the home, or maybe if you have the use of a vehicle or something like
That is
that,
correct.
right?
Yeah, both this is they got 20, 25-year storage. These have long-term storage as well, so there are equal advantages in that regard. Both require preparation, of course. This generally requires water
Okay.
for many of the dishes. This is all self-contained. I mean, literally, this is what you need.
Now the only water you need for these though is the heaters, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I've got menu 3. I've got beef ravioli. I'm hoping I get Skittles, but I'm gonna doubt that right now. All right. So we've got ourselves a box of meat ravioli or beef ravioli and meat sauce. My hot beverage bag. I've got myself a spoon and a heater bag. I do know for a fact that you're not supposed to put the water in here and then drink the water after.
That is
Because
correct.
that will kill you.
That is correct.
So don't do that.
That's an interesting chemistry experiment.
Yes, I got the good cheese. Cheese spread with jalapenos.
We might have to negotiate.
Those
here, depending on,
jalapenos.
what I have.
All right, I got some beef snack strips. I've got fruit punch. Good old vegetable cracker. All the goodies. Yep, Tabasco, the gum.
Yes,
Man, I got
yes.
the good one.
Yeah.
Creamsicle cookies. That's probably going to be rough. And toaster pastry. That's all I got in there.
All right, so mine is labeled as menu number 7, brisket entree. So here we have the actual brisket, and just by way of an example, total calories here, 1 serving, 200. So that sounds about right. This is the device for heating. Oh, I got cocoa beverage powder. No?
Not going to negotiate.
All right, no, that's all right. Wait till you smell it. Crackers,
Okay.
classic. Gotta love that.
Got to get your carb load on.
Got my spoon utensil. Yes, yep. Uh-oh, let's see. Barbecue sauce. That's
You're
gonna go
balling out.
good with the brisket. What are we talking about here? Oh, a biscuit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Put your brisket on a biscuit.
That's hard to say. Candy toffee rolls, chocolate flavor.
All right, now we can talk.
We might, yeah. There's a negotiating item right there. Got peanut butter for the cracker
Okay.
or the biscuit. Multi-use here.
Peanut butter's always solid though by itself.
Apple jelly. No.
I'll just rip them open, just put them right in
Now
right
we're
in, dude.
talking. And chocolate chip cookies.
Dude, you got a really good
Man,
kit.
I
You got a
made,
really
I
good
made
kit.
that well on the comfort food.
Yeah, you did.
And then the amenities. So got.
Did you get Tabasco though? That's a real question.
I didn't. I got gum.
Oh man, that's a burn.
Wow. That's all right. That's all right.
I think there's some instant coffee in here too. Could probably use that.
He who shares cares. So,
All right, let's get it rolling here.
all right.
So, I guess we'll start with the beef ravioli, right? That's the one we have to use the heater for. So, let's see. There's tips on here, but we're going to ignore that. I'm just going to rip this thing open. That's encouraging. All right, yeah, we're putting that in the heater. All right, so, Beverage bag. So, remove MRE from pouch, from carton, and save carton. Tear off top of bag. Place MRE pouch in water. And bag with heater. Yeah, I can't read anything today. Let's tear off. Heater. Nice clean break.
You have some H2O?
I do have some H2O right in here.
Very good.
Alright, let's see. While holding the MRE pouch and heater above lines on bag, pour water into bag until it reaches a level between the lines. Slide heater and MRE to bottom of bag. Fold top of bag to side opposite heater. Alright, so let's give this a whirl.
And it is important to read the instructions.
So I shouldn't just drink right out of here.
No, no, sir.
Got it.
And this will, once the chemical reaction gets going, that's why you want to make sure that you
Got your box
when you
still,
open
right?
the box, yeah, because it's going to act as an insulator.
Right, you messed your bag up already.
He did. See, he didn't read.
What?
There's 2 lines.
Oh, well,
One to use, one to remove.
I'll make it happen.
Just the water's going to come out kind of hot.
That's alright. We'll just slide this in there first then. And do it the right side up, because there are tear tabs on it. Yep, this is going to be half warm and half cold. That's fine. I've had worse. It's going to be brittle. We won't only fill halfway, so I'm not trying to make a mess. So you put it in the box, huh?
You're not even supposed to fill it up that much.
Well, we're already here.
It's just to the line. You gotta pour that out. That's gonna get really stinky.
We're already here right now.
No.
I can't even
Don't
put
do
the
it.
bag in. I'm about to eat this shit.
I don't know what's actually gonna happen.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, where is the...
See, Wayne, you're gonna be hungry by the time I'm ready to eat.
Where is... I'm not going to have a mess to put
Hold
into
on.
that.
Yeah, let me help you. I'm gonna come into the scene real quick.
Alright, toaster pastry. I don't need the heater bag. I'm not going hot beverage. I'm good on that. Still here, though. Oh god, that smells horrible.
So,
See, and then they fold over.
and then lean it on a rock. I think the directions say a rock or something.
Did you put water in it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I can smell yours already.
Good.
Just all that water.
it's delicious.
So, I'm in the scene.
Alright. So that's dessert. Put that out at the end. Let's rip these open. Beef snack strips. 60 calories.
See,
If I leave the scene, it's because I'm throwing that outside.
Yeah,
See.
that's like.
Be alright.
Are you sure?
I think we'll be alright.
Yeah.
But see here,
See,
you-
Wayne's doing it right.
you just tear off a little because it folds over and then it actually captures the steam to help it. But you can hear it. The chemical
Sure.
reaction
I can hear
going
mine
on.
real well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going half this? Oh wow, smells pretty decent. Should we get this down on a tray? Take
Oh,
away.
go ahead.
Take away.
Oh, oh.
Alright. Oh wow, that broke really easily.
Is it soft?
Seven out of 10. Would eat again.
That's good. That's good.
Here you
You
go.
know, that's, I have to take that outside. It's stinky.
Go for it.
What, that's it. Remember, in 5 minutes we'll get it back out or something.
It's not bad.
Not terrible. Alright.
I bought off-the-shelf counter products like that. Taste just like this.
Alright. Toaster pastry. I feel like that's supposed to go with
Hey Ryan,
the dinner.
this is going to be on selfie mode for a second.
Selfie mode, I got you. Why is the resolution grainy? Connect to the Wi-Fi.
Man, there is.
Alright. So I'm going to skip that for now. I'm going to jump right into this jalapeno cheese. Well,
Yeah, I got too much to choose from. I don't know where to go next.
well, what is your next thing technically?
Well, I got
I would save your biscuit for your brisket.
biscuit, and what would you put on the biscuit?
The brisket.
The brisket on the biscuit. Okay.
Yeah.
I
crush
got
it.
crackers, peanut butter, and jelly.
I'll do your peanut butter and jelly on the crackers, but see, I've got vegetable crackers, so we can make these too. That's what we did. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. That's a classic.
Oh, I should have opened that first.
What is a
all
vegetable
over the place.
cracker?
Well, it's 170 calories. There's 2 crackers. Red bell pepper, green bell pepper, tomato, onion, garlic, carrots, salt, leavening. Oh, and hear that freshness. Yeah. Should be solid. Oh, that's
Some-
crumbly.
So maybe it has herbs in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, as a cracker, it tastes better than regular saltines.
Yeah, it does. I actually like this one. All right.
I'll let you have a taste of mine. You can have the whole half.
No. You got to do your share here, Wayne.
Look, we're breaking crackers together.
Mine are better. Try that. It's gonna blow your mind.
Oh,
Yeah, it smells good, right? Oh, yeah. It's good, dude.
was it like a
Eat it. Just eat it.
onion or
Now this is where it gets real fun. Look at this. Look at this cheese spread. Who would have thought you were coming in for dinner tonight, dude?
I don't know. I call the wife, tell her I'm not hungry. This is where the
So I guess the real question would be, you know who we should have had in this video? Chris Klein. He loves this stuff. Oh, my man. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Can't believe it.
Dude, you just made it out to the woods in time.
Food.
It's pretty good. Love it.
Now what's that sauce?
This is jalapeno cheese spread.
That's actually really good.
And Wayne, what do you have? You
Nothing about
peanut
I
butter
got
and jelly, right?
classic peanut butter.
We haven't tasted jalapeno.
Wayne's got it. The peanut butter classic.
Mm.
Not bad.
The apples jam.
Not bad. Let me give you a piece of this.
And I suppose
Here you go, Mayor. Sorry, my fingers on it.
this is a jalapeno.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like the vegetable cracker, though. I think that's good. I would give that a 9 out of 10. Cheese spread, 8 out of 10. If I can get it out. Better off just putting it in my mouth.
Phrasing, is that a thing?
It's really dry, though. It's very crumbly. It's like
Yeah, but if you
it's like drier than like the cheese that you get out of like the spray can, like that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
It's still good though. Sorry, I should probably stop eating this and move on. After this piece.
Rookie mistake, you gotta mash the cheese up first before you open it.
Yeah, it's alright. Just squirt it out. Moving on. Now we'll pass on that for now too. Alright. So I've had everything I need to have.
you want to know what's good? Apple jelly with Tabasco. You ever had pepper jelly? Mm.
Really?
Yep. So you can get pretty creative here.
So toaster pastry, frosted brown sugar cinnamon. So I'm assuming this is a Pop-Tart.
Oh no, I need some of that.
Oh, it's 100% a Pop-Tart. Look at that guy.
What's this?
Look at that guy.
Apple jelly.
It's an actual Pop-Tart.
Look at that. Oh no. There's a break in it though. It's breaking my wrapper. Does that mean it's bad?
Where do you see the break?
Right there.
It was inside of something though, wasn't
Yeah, it
it?
was inside of that wrapper.
Listen,
It smells fresh. Whatever.
you're hungry.
I mean, it smells fresh as
Matt,
destroyed can be.
Oh, peanut butter jelly?
let me get you the peanut butter. The jelly's a bit.
Yeah, I should get some milk out. Frosted brown sugar cinnamon. It's delicious.
Keep it level and you're good.
Boom. It's happening.
See, but look, the wrapper looks like it didn't seal in right there, so I don't know if that's good. Should we eat it just to find out?
Well, you'll know in a few hours.
Yeah, well, I guess that's one way to do it. I'm gonna lay that piece there. I'm gonna work our way up here.
That's good jelly.
I can hear your bag bubbling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just a Pop-Tart.
Dude, yeah, it's delicious too. Not,
No, I'm good, man.
that's good, dude. That's brown sugar cinnamon.
I'm waiting to see how this ravioli and this.
My ravioli's gonna be so jacked up. Oh my god, they give you butter.
Mm-hmm. I think that's for the
biscuit.
biscuit.
Oh, you got matches, right?
No.
I guess your butter will save you on the wild. I got matches.
They gave you matches?
I got matches. Got my.
Yeah, Tabasco.
Mm-hmm. Got salt. Got a moist towelette. Got some gum. Mine's in a red wrapper for some reason. Maybe it's cinnamon. That's a thing.
You know,
Good old
this
mini
is,
Tabasco.
this is almost too much for one meal. I could see, well, like this right here, I'd be like, you know what, I'm going to eat some now, and then I'll have a snack later.
I'm eating this really gross piece of the Pop-Tart.
There's a trash can for you guys again.
Maybe for me to vomit in.
Oh, what are you doing? Don't throw that away. Waste of food.
Eat that piece then, dude.
Come on.
Good luck.
Pop-Tart.
Oh.
See? Food
Safety
must be
first.
crazy.
Alright, has it been 5 minutes?
Yeah, man.
Alright, let's get that ravioli out here. I'm excited. It's gonna be like lukewarm, but whatever.
So, still chemically reacting. Box is extremely hot to touch.
That's good. Careful, don't burn yourself. Oh, nice. It is warm. Feel it.
I'd say it's hot.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this. That's still good. That's still good. That's kind of good.
And
That's
I'll
out.
caution you when you open this up. Don't stick it next to your face.
Clearly, I'm a messy eater. Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Man, these bowls came out of the woods. What are you talking about?
Hey, you're so far in the mountains. Where'd these come from?
Oh, the top of the bag is hard. And so you want to put coffee in there or something, or your cocoa?
No.
No? All right.
You could potentially repurpose it and wash the dishes with it, but
I don't know about that.
It'd also be great as a hand warmer.
do you need a knife? Yeah.
This is nice. Nice.
Oh.
All right.
Brisket.
Ready for a surprise? Let's see what pops out of my bag. Just gonna let that happen. Let it happen.
Look at that. Chunks.
No, I got chunks. Red chunks, dude.
So awful.
You'll experience that later. Again.
Oh man.
Perhaps the Tabasco too, if you,
Oh,
you
this
get the
is
second
terrible.
burn. No. This stuff is good. It is
Mine smells pretty good, and the bag is really freaking hot right now.
It is somewhat notorious for sodium, though. So,
All right, I'm gonna lay that there for now.
I don't know.
Well, don't forget, you have your biscuit. You put your brisket on. All right. Put that up there.
You're putting some Tabasco on that.
Oh, that's happening. All right, see, these raviolis they're not bad.
You gotta show the camera.
See, they look like
Now show this
little
camera
Chef
too.
Boyardee. See?
Both cameras.
Yeah. Oh, you went right in for it.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm gonna try it first without, and then I'm gonna experiment.
Let's see. It's nice. Smells great.
All right, let's do this. What the hell's the opening on this thing?
Nice temperature, just right. Smells good. Mm.
He doesn't say, even though I messed mine up, it actually is like the right temp. Like there's cold spots in it,
Yep.
but it's still like, it's kind of like you threw it in the microwave and you're just like, oops. Come on, little guy.
Wanna?
Oh yeah, take a bite of that while I'm working on this.
I don't have germs. Don't
Are
worry.
you sure?
Now, what is this again? Oh, this is raviolis.
Oh, that smells good.
I smell the spices.
Okay, beef's tender. Oh, that barbecue sauce is like super sweet.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Almost Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty solid. I can get this damn thing open. See, this is what happens when you just save these your entire life every time you have an MRE, and then you never open one.
Right. See it.
You know, I gotta get the wrapper off first.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna tell you.
Same. Same. Magic. Okay. Oh, Wait, this is gonna be me later. Want the bottle?
Ooh. It's Tabasco.
I don't think that's the red one. I think it's more like the green one. No,
Yeah,
all right.
that's what I was. It does look like the green one.
Yeah. It'll be really good with this cracker. Alright, here we go. Big bite.
It's a biscuit.
Not a really big bite. The Tabasco's surprisingly hot still. Yeah.
You want some water?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We'll just start stuff.
Maybe I'll get meat sweats from ravioli. You ever heard of that? I'm gonna tell you what happened.
I don't know, brother. I think mine's better than yours.
I'll give it to you.
It's a good.
I'll share my crackers though, my vegetable crackers. If you'd like something with your brisket.
I got a roll, man.
Oh, you actually put your roll in there.
Yeah.
Right, it's in there.
Yep. I'm not sure. I guess I could put butter on it.
Can't hurt to try. I have to finish my stale thing.
You're gonna be hungry later. I'm gonna be satisfied.
Yeah. Already this far, so.
Oh, you put the cheese in.
Yep, this is happening.
Oh.
Oh, now you're just going all in, huh?
You ever watched Epic Mealtime? This is what this is.
Penny ravioli.
It's a turducken. Put some Henny on this and call it Henny Ravioli.
That's a very good biscuit.
I like powder butter.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
We'll never smell that.
Almost looks like Parmesan cheese.
How's that look?
Yeah.
I tell you, the barbecue sauce, good ad. Good ad.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's really good. So are we racing to finish this, or is you're
No.
winning, like, clearly?
No?
Oh, this is good.
Hey, Klein, you want a bite of this, dude?
Nope.
Dude, not after you throw all that nastiness in.
Yeah. You kind of like mixed it up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what do we got people saying here? Take a look.
I'm trying. So with the drinks, I guess you'd add water.
Someone told you to butter them biscuits.
Or butter these biscuits.
The gum is X-Lax. I'm not gonna read those other ones. There you go. All right, big bite. Kinda.
I was supposed to put the hot beverage bag in with the other one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you
Okay.
wanted to have your cocoa. Oh, I'm moving on from this. I'm done with that.
Say anything new, Chris?
Someone said they can see the boogers in your nose, Ryan.
Thanks, guys. It's a freaking hot sauce. Alright, cracker would eat again. Moving on.
I haven't found anything that wasn't agreeable.
Creamsicle cookie, 270 calories. Here we go.
Triple versus chocolate chip. Let's see it.
Oh man,
You got a bag. of
these look
cookies.
good, dude. They look like mini. What are the elf dudes?
Nicole said that she could see the boogers in your nose.
Thanks, Nicole.
Now this one, I think mine are little ones too.
Let's
Now
find
that-
out.
now that I see-
Perfect for trading and gambling,
Are
right?
you guys feeling full yet?
About to.
I'm actually getting there.
Just had hard eyes.
Dude, I would totally drink the cocoa with that or the coffee with
So
that.
straight up,
I already had that one, so it's good. Smells pretty good too, though.
those are good.
I would just put them all together. Put the cocoa in it. Turn it into a milkshake. Bring all the bears to the yard.
You have an interesting strategy. Come on.
You
Fess up.
you
We'll do one
could
of
you
those.
could do milk and cookies.
I can't wait any longer. Sorry.
Sharon.
They're actually pretty good.
They were pretty good.
Yeah, and these are too, because they're
Wings are like
they
good little
taste a
chocolate chip cookies.
little
They're
bit
good.
sweeter than normal. But maybe it's just because
I would put that in my desk. And just leave them there.
so. This is one serving, 290 calories. So if you were hiking, you would definitely get your calories replenished. With
So
this.
it's 30,
Calorie count.
mine is 270 on this one. 36 carbs. 2 grams of protein.
These usually come in around 2,000.
Yeah.
The average.
During your class, don't you let them like try something? Mm-hmm. What do you have them try?
The Datrex bars,
Okay. Yep.
high calorie, come in different flavors. The ones that we sampled are coconut.
Okay. Is that the one I had in your class before? Mm-hmm. That was really good.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
what,
that.
it's what they were
I
put
really
on,
like that.
on a life raft. Has a long shelf life.
All right, Wayne. So, any closing notes on this?
Well, quite honestly, this is a good way to try one of these out for the first time. This is not something you'd want to do under stress, particularly the care that you need to take in heating these.
Yep.
Because if you mess it up, then guess what? You're eating cold raviolis.
Yep.
So do it in an environment like this where it's relaxed. You can have some fun. Got 2 different samples here, so everybody gets a chance to see what that tastes like. This tastes like. If you had a couple more people, have an MRE party. practice these skills under these conditions, and then when you really need it, if you need it, you'll be ready. Good investment. Good investment.
Totally called it, by the way. It's cinnamon.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, cool. That'll conclude it.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.